Yo, what's up guys? Mr. 1 here, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to talk about what I want to see in Sunbreak. Like, just generally what I want to see in Sunbreak. Like, what monsters, new features, maps, the sort, you know. Because, like, the Sunbreak hype is strong with this one, because, like, the demo is out for the PC version. I've been playing the game again non-stop because of the Sunbreak hype. I have ever since I watched the show, because I saw Shogun coming back. Like, holy crap, there's some huge potential that could be there. So what I like to talk about now. Well, first of all, what I want to see in the wire bugs, because in Iceborne, right? First of all, it used to be just firing little pebbles of shit, like literal shit at the monster, like at the chance of stunning them, like it does a little stun, or just distracting them to like some weird place, to like again a bit of a more opening to like interact with the environment, I guess. But then late in Iceborne they improved it so much where like you use the slinger ammo to fucking you do the slinger burst. In some weapons, right? The great sword you slinger burst and you can skip it recharge. You know, sword and shield. I think sword and shield used to do that in world. I digress. Like they improved it. Made the clutch claw and then turned it into the sling. What's it called? Flint shot. Yes, it's been a while. Flint shot. To flint shot the monster. That's how they changed the mechanic of like for just being throwing rocks. Now it's like like a move that everyone uses. Also tenderizing, but I hate the tenderizing mechanic. Don't at me. And next, so for wire bugs, right? I would like to see, since the wire bugs are already so like good, right? Like it's so good. The movement, it's so smooth. Like it makes weapons like greatsword who are usually slow feel so fast. Like you just burst of movement. A greatsword is so good. Also switch axe. I always thought the switch axe was, well, for me it felt slow, right? Especially in the sword mode, I felt slower than greatsword, which should not be a thing, honestly. That's just me personally. But then, wire bugs. Holy crap! You zip, zap, zoom everywhere. Like holy crap, it's so fun, but made the game too easy, honestly. But of course, I die in the game because I'm an idiot and just go because it makes you over aggressive sometimes. Wire bugs make you super aggressive, which makes you like don't give a shit about your own safety. Especially wirefall. Wirefalling makes you so dumb aggressive that it just causes you to die and faint out of attacks that you should normally wouldn't. You know. So like what I talk about for wirebug changes in Sunbreak. It's not really about the movement and the move. It's more about the moves, like the switch skills. Add more. I think it's a given that they'll add more. So yes, there's one, right? And then the other one is basically like maybe have like a separate wirebug charge for wirefall. Maybe no, maybe I don't know. It's an idea out of the blue for me, because wirefalling takes a charge out of you. I mean, I guess it's a punishment, right? For you, it's a punishment to be like to wirefall. It's a punishment for you that you got hit and wirefall, so your wirebug goes back slower. So I don't know. I'm not really good at game balance. I just know what's fun for me. So I just want more switch skills and also maybe like well, to make balance it maybe is to like that there's a fast, medium, slow recharge rate for wire bugs. Maybe add more time to them. Maybe not for the slow ones, but for like the fast charging ones. Maybe add a bit more, like make it slower, like slow it down a bit, slow it down a notch, because like some moves are considered fast fiber recharges. Holy crap, you can just spam the crap out of them and you just win. Next up is like locales, maybe? Like the locales of the locales. They said there's new locales coming out, right? Of course, that's the map we saw in the trailer with Malzeno. And that's a fucking beautiful map. I love it. It's not a fucking arena, it's a fucking whole map. That's just a part of it. Like, I don't even know what's gonna be the rest of it. I'm excited for that. Because the thing is, Monster Hunter always had the maps, always had the base 5 types of maps: forest, desert, ice, volcanic, and more. Wait. Yeah, I think that's it. There's only 4 core ones. So there's forest, desert, ice area, and volcanic regions. And of course, they just add a spin to some of like this is like Coral Highlands and World and Iceborne. There's like there's more forests in Rise, like the Flood Forest, the Shrine Ruins. That's 2 forests. You know, so I'm wondering what type can they is this based if Rise, if I assume correctly, it's from the old world, right? Just new world monsters are appearing because they always were. Just it came up of hiding this now. I don't know the lore. I don't know. But if Rise is in the old world, right, we can probably see the older maps again, right? Like maybe the Everwood. You know how World and Iceborne had like the guiding lands as like all the maps combined into one. Can we see the Everwood again? Right? From like the 4 Ultimate, right? In 4 Ultimate was it? That the Everwood was like where all the maps are just mixed. That would be fucking cool. That would be a cool place to like farm and hunt around, especially with wire bugging. Just because wire bugging is a thing in the game, it's so fun to hunt any monster. Next up, oh yeah, end game. Like a very controversial topic in Rise right now. I hate the end game in Rise. Maybe because I started out with World and Iceborne, that I got used to the system already of random declarations. So I know back in the old games, right? I played the old games. Don't worry, I'm not that kind of world player where I only played World and then Rise. No, I played of course the older games. No, of course, I played the older games, and I know that it's talismans, right? The end, it's like the random chance. Like instead of decorations where you have to like appraise box, and decorations come out. This one I think appraise and it's gonna be like random talismans, right? You see, I don't mind that one because at least it's it's a specific hunts, or like just any hunt, I guess. I think, if I remember correctly, that it'll just drop talismans for you. So you can just do anything. It'll randomly drop talismans for you. It's the weird thing for me in Rise, right? That it's a melting pot. Because when I think of melting pot, I think of World and Iceborne's melting pot. So I thought, okay, you can make any talisman you want at first, but never mind, it's random chance. But I don't like that melting pot because like I want it to be like the decorations. Like sure, I don't want random decorations are sucky, but like I like it because like I don't know, it keeps you longer makes you play longer. I have thousands of hours in World and Ice just because I was just playing the game. Because I was like, oh, maybe I could get a decoration, attack +4 finally. Something like that. I finally got it, of course, eventually, so I stopped playing because Rise as well. But the end game is kind of scuff at that time. It's really scuff. Now with yeah, and then to improve the end game for Rise in Sunbreak, I really just want if you want random decorations are off the table, right? Because since you can craft them, make the talismans fucking just randomly in hunts. Just like any hunt, just make the talismans just randomly drop. Of course, the higher tier the rank is in the quest, the higher quest is, the higher difficulty, the better chance of it dropping. Of course, we want also investigations to come back to have a sort of similar system. Because I just don't like the idea of melting pot. Because at the end of the hunt, you get normal materials, get some tickets, and you run to the melting pot, and like, yeah, here's my talismans. Oh, excuse me, bro. Sorry. Is it wrong to say tedious? No, it's right because it's my video. Haha. It just feels off to me. It feels tedious just to run to another location completely nowhere. Like it doesn't even involve the hunt to get the talisman. Like, sure, there's the flexibility about hunting every monster, but since you have to use some monster parts, you're basically confined to the monsters that are higher class to like get to get more talismans. I don't know. I just don't like the system right now. I don't play it because God, because there's tables in. I mean, of course, I think there's tables, right, in World and Iceborne for sure for decorations, but it felt like it was just purely random chance. Of course, there's no such thing as pure random chance in the game because it's computer generated. It will eventually go to that point without you even knowing. But without me knowing, it feels like random chance. But in Rise, I got more exposed to like tables of like the pool of talismans you can get, and of course I knew what I was going to get exactly. Which I was like, why bother, hunting, why bother playing the game if I'm just going to get the same crap over and over and over again? Because literally today, I literally saw the same talisman again. It was Wind Spray 2 and Windproof 2. I got two of them already. So I am in the same fucking table again. Even though they said, oh, we changed something in the update 3.0, the talisman table has been removed or something, blah blah blah. No, they re-rolled us again into another table, but I ended up in the same fucking place. So I'm like, what the fuck? It's kind of bullshit. Alright, enough talk about the engine crap. I hope Sunbreak improves upon it. I hope so. I goddamn hope so. Next up, of course, everyone's wanting the monsters. That's the main thing for Monster Hunter. We want the monsters in the game. Of course, Shogun was already revealed. Malzeno, the flagship, is already... Chef's Kiss, fucking beautiful. It's a fucking beautiful creature. Now, what I want... so, not in no particular, like, ranking or, like, themes. Like, I see now videos, right? The people, like, oh, thinking what monsters we can possibly get in Sunbreak. Or what I want, based on the themes... that we saw in Sunbreak. Theme? What theme? I don't see a theme yet in Sunbreak. We barely saw anything. We saw a map of a blood red sky, of a blood moon as well. We saw Malzeno, who looks like a vampire, and we heard the sound effects of drinking blood. That's a theme, right? But I don't see that much enough that it will, shift the course of the fucking like what monsters we added. It's the DLC expansion of Rise. Like in World and Iceborne. World Iceborne gave us just a lot of monsters, fan favorite monsters returning. No particular theme in at all. No particular theme. It was basically flagships. Again, that's a theme, but it was just full of flagships, fan favorites. Black dragons. Speaking of black dragons, I hope to be honest, I don't want Fatalis again to be the final update of Sunbreak, because it'd be like World and Iceborne again. It'd be Iceborne again, like wait, is everything gonna be just Fatalis again? Because Fatalis armor in Iceborne, they went all out. No holds bars anymore. It's just fucking ridiculous. And maybe the 4-slot decoration may come back, since it's a 5th gen game, right? And that's when it introduced 5 4-slot decorations. Maybe. Enough of the armor crap, but the monsters, I want to see. I hope they come back. Nergigante, the fucking flagship world. It's Capcom's best-selling game. 15 plus, and still going because people still buy the game because it's fucking good. Like they cannot. Nergigante should be a fucking staple in the series now because of the fact it's the best-selling game of Monster Hunter. That's how Monster Hunter got on the fucking map in the world. That's world made Monster Hunter International. I would have never known Monster Hunter until my uncle, just said to me, hey, try out this game. I'm like, sure, why the fuck not? And that's how I love Monster Hunter now. The Gigante, special place in my heart. Next is going to be Devil Joe. Where the fuck is he? We have Basil. We have Rajan. You know, Devil Joe, where is he? They essentially became a trio in Iceborne, and we're on Iceborne. So like, where the hell is our pickle boy? You know, I don't mind if you're gonna bring normal Joe, bring Savage Joe, and since you already brought in the variant of Valstrax, like no variant, no base, it's a thing. It's a thing now. It's possible now that they can do that. So bring Savage Joe or Noble Joe. I don't care. Just bring them in. Bring them home. Next up, it's so weird. Where is the Geocris? Right? Where the fuck is my boy from 3rd gen? Like, what the fuck? Like, we have Mizu. We have Almudron. Like, we have Ludrot, to say the least. They're Leviathans. Where do we... Why can't we get the king of them all? The king of Leviathans. Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? And over there at Capcom, why not bring the Geocris now? Is it because you're waiting for Underwater to come back? Because that ain't it, buddy. I ain't waiting anymore. I want the Geocris in a modern Monster Hunter game, in the PC, right here, right now, so I can fucking experience in full glory. In full glorious. So next stop is gonna be Glavenus, Astlos, and Gamut. Fated 4. Where the fuck you at? Don't tell me that in 6th generation Monster Hunter, we're gonna be only having Astalos or Gamut. No way they're gonna separate the Fated 4 into 4 different generations. Where Glavenus had the 5th, and well, Glavenus had the 5th. And Astalos Gamut have the 6th. There's no way. You have to put them all in now, in the same game again. You know, I know it's not a bit long, right? In Generations and Generations Ultimate, of course, that's when they were all in there together. But like, I want to see them all together again in Rise. Like in World, disappointing at the least that Astos added, because you know, Flying Wyverns were everywhere in that game. Like, holy crap, chill out. But you know, now it's the perfect opportunity. Rise's team is the same team as what GU is, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But GU and Rise, same team. No way they can't just not import that. Of course, not fully import. You know, they got to polish up the models and crap. But like, you know, of course, any monster that comes to the modern games have to be polished up. Bring the Fated 4 back together. Bring them back together. For the love of God, please do that. And then finally, you know, 4th generation Monster Hunter. Gore, Magala. Like, sure, there's the whole caveat of him having the Frenzy virus. But I feel like it'd be a good story where the Frenzy virus versus whatever Malzeno is, right? Well, no, because, well, maybe, could be a potential, but you know, Malzeno is a new faction, they want to feature him. I don't think they want Gormagal to take the spotlight, because you know, Gormagal is especially people's hearts. Because, you know, he's the 4th gen, and more people play the 4th gen. You know, but like, it's a cool story concept where like where the Frenzy virus versus whatever Malzenos is, because in the trailer, right, we saw fucking Ratlos chasing some red bugs, or whatever that thing is. Is it Draco bugs? Dracophage. Is Stygian? Stygian, right? Stygian's coming. That is there. That asset is already there for Dracophage bugs. Just bring in the full Zenogre. We already have Zenogre. Just turn him red. Boom. There you go. Gore and Stygian are our last two. So this video is getting long enough already. I think it's already like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. Enough talking. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.